It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Ewert, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week,
another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, a good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
Mario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
The coverage by Brian Cook.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
No throw, third and long. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. George, I love that.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He has to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go give to Kamara. And he gets a few on the punch forward. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Complete out to the right. And he gets this forward to the 19. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. Third and 5 now.
Brings up third and 5.
May now from the gun. He's making a bid for it. And May's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long, it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes that often moves on to the next round.
Adams put in motion right.
32-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Short side option here. He's running left. And keeping the zone read constant. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Stroud now on third. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Camara. They'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards.
Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
7.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's a give inside to Camara. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it, Camara. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now May on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Stroud off of play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Camara. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, it's May. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he's still got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get one hand on one hit off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They put Adams in motion left. Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Eagles to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And it sets up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. On play action, here's Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. He fields this at the 18. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. May gets it on the design keeper. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
May not have thrown on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Space past the 35. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Man in motion out of the slot. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air on first down, May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Second and 8.
May now from the gun. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Trying to sneak May. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Eagles first down. First and 10.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He tossed to Kamara, headed right. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's the pistol snap to May. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Christian Fulton.
May now. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He fields it cleanly. Makes the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to get some serious yards on top of it.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now, 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder.
39-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
You hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Slot man in motion left. First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And the gun, Stroud. Well, left side, taken in by Adams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Again, Stroud. That finds Adams downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
And the Cardinals first down.
Cool, able to put it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Okay, That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now, first round. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Good coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Hey, Coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Out at the Cardinals now on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. To the air on 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. first and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
They go play action with Stroud. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Going on third down, Stroud. That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. To the air, Stroud. Finds the in route, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Second and goal from the 9 here.
Second and goal.
In motion the slot man right. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
Third and long for him here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third.
Down, Cardinals.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. As this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, but they've got a chance to return it right now to its former glory. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. May now from the gun. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Kamara now on first and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Gets him on the in route. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
May now to throw on third. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Eagles first down.
First down from the 42.
Yard line.
They're running the option, short side. Having gained about a handful there. To a halt by Brian Cook.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
It's Tracy on second down. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That attack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now May on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Here he goes, third and long. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. So out now comes the punter. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's May. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. We've set it downs from the 37.
37-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Camara. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles the 47-yard line.
Made a throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? That's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
A pickup there of 39. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
13 more yards. And the Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Kamara. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Thornton on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense is going to do.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinals.
Kick the running back in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Stroud again. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10. We need something positive here. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Throw here, third down. Sends this to the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Going deep here for the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Eagles to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. To the air on first down, May. To the right and pulled in by Judy. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Escapes the defender, and they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Tracy once more. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done in a big chunk run follows.
Cardinals 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jackson Smith incomplete. It leads to
Stroud will throw again on second. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Short side option here. He's Stroud is hit. The ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. Excellent return here as they get the football, and they're going to take over on the opposing side of midfield.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they had a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who started this possession with much better field position.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. The touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Here's first and 10 from the 47. A give to Tracy up the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
And the Eagles first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
First down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 25-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. He's going to take it himself. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
At the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles about set to celebrate this win. They go right back to Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down.
Third and 5.
Running right with Sampson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, well, really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Stride to throw on first down. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
A gain of 12 yards. And the
Slot
Cardinals
man motioned over.
first down.
They go play action with Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up second and 10.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Second and 10. Stroud to throw. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hauled in down the sideline. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Cardinals.
First down throw by Stroud. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. They're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.